So tonight is a night of being plagued with memories of the past. I know everybody has these nights where, you could just be going along in life and all of a sudden a wave of memories that you have not thought about in quite a while hit you. And it drags you into the past. Well, it does me at least. These memories have a uncanny ability to take me back to these spots and make me feel and relive every single detail of these moments. So I've told you guys that I was in mental institutions, okay? And when I was, the very first one they put me in, before they just straight up threw me in an institution, they put me in a group home. I was about 14, about to turn 15 years old. So I was in McLaughlin Youth Center, which was like a detention center, like a jail for teenagers. I was in there. My probation officer decided, after I had cut my ankle monitor off, she had decided that a group home would be best out of town. So she sent me to Sitka, Alaska. Okay, so anyone who is not familiar with Alaska, let me get a little map here. Thank God I have a little magnet here. So handy. Okay, so this is the shape of Alaska. So Anchorage is here, right in the middle, right there, okay? Now Sitka is all the way down here on the panhandle. Okay, so they sent me down there. They're like, bye bitch, you're too much for anyone here, so you're gonna go be sent to an island, a literal island where you can't escape, because I kept running away from where they put me. So they sent me to this island, and immediately I get put into these, one therapist appointment after another. They put me on medications. They put me on more medications than I was already on. And they sent me to a alternative high school. First mistake. Now, when I tell you that I had a problem with running away, it was a problem. I look back on it now and thank God I did those things, because I got to experience some amazing things while I was on the run. And it was an adrenaline rush for me back then, because I didn't have a care in the world. I didn't have kids. My family were all a bunch of drug addicts, so I didn't have anybody. I didn't have nothing to care about. I was in that mindset of, well, nobody cares about me, so why should I care about myself type of thing. As a teenager. I don't think like that now. I have self-love and, stuff like that. So, and I was very, very impulsive. I would just I would argue with myself in my head for a minute on whether I should do said thing. And in a split decision second, I would just go. I would take the riskier road. So one night we all go to, we're all in a gym, the public gym that's in town. Okay, we go there to work out, to work some steam off. Well, I tell the woman, because there's only one woman watching us, and there's about 5 teenagers, and so she's trying to watch everybody. And I was like, "Excuse me, Janice, can I use the bathroom, please?" And she says, "Yes, Jennifer, but hurry up, because we have to keep an eye on you." "Yes, madam." Well, I go down the steps, and instead of going to the bathroom, what do? I walk out the door and I just keep running. I just ran. And it was dark outside, and let me tell you, this was like one of the scariest nights of my life, because listen, Sitka, Alaska, very, very small town on an island. Lots of trees, lots of forest. It's in the middle of the Tongass National Forest. I had to walk to get to my boyfriend's house. I had to walk over you could call it a mountain, but it was more of a hill. But from the perspective of where my school and everything was, it was really big, looked like a mountain. When you walk up to it, it's more of a hill. But on this hill, there's a graveyard, okay? And on top of this hill, there's what they called the Witch's Circle. And there was no light. There was nothing. There was no fucking anything. No guiding lights or nothing. I was walking through there completely completely blind. So terrified I was going to run into a fucking bear or whatever else could be out there. I could not. I literally, it was like I was like closing. It was like I had blinds on my eyes. I couldn't see a damn fucking thing. I get to my boyfriend's house, and you know, of course we couldn't stay there because his mom. You know, we're fucking teenagers, and so we go to his friend's house. I'm gone. This is like right near Easter, 2003, and I got really drunk on Southern Comfort, and I needed to go home, you know, back to the place to shower. I was dirty. Like, I felt dirty from walking through the damn woods and all this shit. And so I call the director of the place where I was at. And I was like, hey, this is where I'm at. Come get me. So they come and get me. You know, they try to discipline me, tell me to go to my room, blah, blah, blah. Well, we sit down to eat Easter dinner, okay? I eat the dinner. It was delicious. Go back to my room, and I hop out the window. Bye, bitches. And I left again. Well, that was, they had enough of me at that point. They just fucking, they sent like a cop out after me and was like, she needs to be detained. So they arrested me, put me in the police department until I could catch a plane out of Sitka, which was about 8 hours. I was handcuffed to a pole in some fucking building. I guess it was like the police department in a room. They sent me to Juneau, to JYC. It was a Juneau Youth Center. It was a jail for kids. And so I'm in Juneau, in a suicide cell, mind you. I'm the only fucking chick there. And the cell was like, I don't know, it was really small. It was probably like 8 by 6 feet, 8 by 10. Had the door, the door had just a big window, and there was a camera on me 24/7 that was like directly above my toilet, so they could just they could like see my legs if I was sitting on the toilet. I was not allowed to have fucking utensils. I wasn't allowed to have a pencil. They gave me like a plastic tube. You know, you remember those pencils back in the day that you could take the lead out and like stuff it back in the top, and another one would come down. You know, they had like stacks of them. It was like that little stack thingy, but it stuffed in a fucking plastic tube. And that was my pencil. I was there for 3 days. And then they sent me back to McLaughlin. But I was just remembering this time. Because Sitka, it was quite a while ago. And I've experienced so much since then that I've kind of blocked a lot of that part of my life out. And sometimes these parts of myself that I block out, they can come hitting me at like a freight train, and out of nowhere, you know, I start thinking of the shit that was, you know, part of my past, and I don't know, it feels like a dream. It feels like somebody else lived that life, you know, like the things I experienced and the things I saw and the medications I had to take. And then coming off those medications, you know, trying to kill myself several times. And, you know, it's just like having all these odds stacked against you from the beginning. And it's like, I don't know, pushing through that adversity is something I've been doing for quite a while, for most of my life. And I want anyone out there to know who is facing hard times, who feels alone, who feels unworthy of love, who feels worthless, hopeless. There is a better tomorrow. Things do get better. You know, you just have to release those emotions. Don't hold them in. The best thing to do, you know, is just find somewhere and find some type of outlet to get those emotions out in a positive way. Or go outside and scream as loud as you fucking can. You know, that helps too. Go punch something. Go punch a pillow. Go punch your bed. But just like get out and do something. Like get those out of you. And remember that you don't have to tie yourself to the idea of who you think you should be and who you think others, and what others think you should be, what others think about you. This is the life. This is physical reality, okay, guys? We are in the 3/4D dimension, but we are ascending. Our minds are changing. We're moving towards a different place. We're going to operate from a different spot. Humans for so long, they've operated out of a place of fear and hate. And we're moving slowly towards a place of understanding and love. And thank God I'm alive today. Thank God I didn't let those feelings of helplessness overtake me to where I actually went through with hanging myself. Thank God that never happened. Or thank whoever is out there or whatever is out there. Life is crazy. How are we here? Why are we here? Those are the questions that I know everybody asks themselves daily. We are here to help each other. We are here to show love and compassion and, be selfless. Be selfless in these acts. Don't go into these things trying to prove yourself or trying to, for any gain. We're here. We're all the same thing. Like, person comes from the word persona, from the Latin term mask, to mask, facade. We can take the masks off. It's okay. We can be who we are. Our lovely, strange, true, weird selves. Let's all embrace it and just fucking, whatever. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about no more. Well, guys, I'm going to drink my tea and go do a new moon ritual. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love y'all.